So I have some Gauntlet reference runs for you guys to probably see how I run Gauntlet, and honestly I think these are the best ways for free-to-play players. Now, future vision using the Vanda Electrics. You can also use cars like the Lamborghini Huracan, the 911 GT3 RS, the Batista, or the 600 LT, and do these exact same movements and exact same way in order to get in the 19-second bracket in this track. The Batista is even capable of creating the 18-second bracket. San Francisco and Railroad Bustle. This track is pretty simple and honestly doesn't require you to do much if you use a consistent car. Try your best to get this bottle and go around this corner holding your nitro. Don't drift unless you reach here. Collect the bottles and shockwave off, and you'll be able to conquer this track at any means necessary. Now, knowing the strategy, there are others who will do the same and probably do it better. Caribbean. Hellvale. Hellvale is one of the tracks where you can use cars like the Bugatti Pure Sport, the Batista, the Vanda, all of these high acceleration cars, but what works out the best, the Glickenhaus 007, the Vanda, the 911 GT3, and even the Pure Sport. I'm using the Glickenhaus here because I think this car is actually pretty good. Now, you can boost over that section and even boost over here because those are rough patches that slow you down. Make sure you notch through all of those and shockwave to the finish and you're good to go. It is possible to even get 23 seconds. Now this, I couldn't avoid this at all costs. I don't know why this happened, but it happened. Himalayas Freefall. Now, cars like the Devil 16, the Esco Absolute, the Hennessy Venom, fast cars that go over 500 kilometers per hour are definitely the best cars to use on these tracks. You reach instant top speed. Make sure you get a shockwave here, and there are different routes you can take. You can choose to go around the car, or you could risk it and cut straight through. Either way, you can come out with a really good time in 18 seconds. Osaka, Medji Rush. Using the Air Spark Owl, the Rimac Nevera Time Attack, the Bugatti Pure Sport, or even again the Vanda or the 911 or the Batista, these cars perform well on this track. All you have to do, make sure you get this airtime. You could even do a similar trick on the inside to get extra airtime, but due to the speed of the Spark, we had to slow it down and play it safe. But you can get within the 23 to 24 second bracket, and if you do get 25, practice and improve. In Rome and Byroads, this track is one that only requires a consistent car, meaning you want to not drift as best as possible. I experimented with this track, and there are times you can notch through here and not drift, but it's always best to drag this wall here in shockwave, take the ramp as high as possible, and then drift through here and shockwave to the finish. There are times I'm able to get 19.8, even 19.7. Now, using the Rimac Time Attack, which I performed badly at the start, you can get a good run with this car and even manage to get the same time or even better than the 911 GT3. Osaka, Namba Park. Now, Namba Park is one of those tracks that you need to take care at the starting. It is a rough patch, and if you time your notch just right, you can get through this section with the Vanda and the 911 or the Huracan without even having to go around and lose nitro. Once you grip the corner here just right and you shockwave to the finish, you'll be great and you'll secure yourself a decent time. You can get an even better time if you use a car with a higher top speed and good shockwave efficiency. Auckland Hairpin finish. I tend to use either the LVN, the Bugatti Chiron, the Ultima RS, but the best car to use for this would be the Air Spark Owl. Now, low-key, honestly, the best car being the Chiron, the Air Spark Owl tends to get a better outcome in the final hairpin finish. And honestly, you may be topping and clocking a better time with the Chiron, but in terms of recovery after cornering, the Rimac Nevera, the Air Spark Owl, and even the Time Attack is capable of getting a really good sprint here to get you that 33 seconds bracket. Nevada, bridge to bridge. This is one of those tracks that require you to use a fast car. I tried many times to use the Koenigsegg Absolute, but find myself dying when it comes to the final turn. But you don't even need a fast accelerating car to start off, you just need a car with some good top speed. Make sure you get the shockwave here, or if you're feeling risky, you can save it for the ramp. Now people tend to go for the airtime here, but I think with the CC850 it's best to drift because you keep it high and you can finish before 23 seconds. There are better outcomes in that corner where if you get a shockwave, you can go, but I don't recommend dragging the wall. Himalayas Leap of Faith. This track, the Rimac Nevera, the Rimac Time Attack, Koenigsegg Gemera, or Spark Owl, Bugatti Chiron. These cars tend to perform really well on this track. Once you get that speed trick and you go all the way with your full top speed to the finish, you can be clocking 18 to 20 seconds and even possibly 17 seconds. Norway, rocketing to the future. Yeah, this is one of those tracks that you definitely want to have a top speed oriented car with a great handling output. You make sure to hold as close as you can to the right here so you don't blow off. But once you do this right and you get this corner especially right, you can boost to get extra airtime and then keep your speed going around the corner. Now I messed up this ramp here low key, but the recovery was so clutch that I was still able to beat this Tuatara. This is why top speed is important to secure yourself within 28 to 30 seconds on this track. And yeah, this happened. Crazy, right? I don't even know what to say. Greenland through the center. The CC850 or the Bugatti Chiron, the Bugatti LVN, even the Hennessy Venom, these tracks will definitely do well with those cars. This is a type of track, and as the other Greenland track as well, you need fast cars. Get through these sections as easy as possible, and the floaty capabilities of these cars will help you manage your top speed. You maintain it all the way through, and you're golden. The lightness of the CC850 makes it extra bouncy and lightweight, giving you a little more leniency with the airtime, giving you a better pull through. I tend to skip these ramps because I feel like just going forward is faster, but it's all up to you.